Hi everybody, I'm Katie. Welcome back to my kitchen. And since strawberries are in season, today we are making marmalade. So what do you say? Let's start painting. Let's see the ingredients so we can start making our marmalade. Okay, here I have 2 kilos of fresh strawberries that I have washed. It's a kilo and a half of granulated sugar. I want the juice of half a lemon, some vanilla extract, a little bit of salt, and those are the ingredients. That's it, guys. Tip of the day. Okay, when you go to the supermarket and you buy your strawberries, when you come home and you want to wash them so we can make this recipe, do not take the stem off. You're going to wash them with the stem because the strawberry is a fruit that's like the mushroom. It absorbs a lot of water when we wash it. It's like a little sponge. You're going to put them in a large bowl with water inside. Let them sit there with the stems, like I said. Rinse it out 1 or 2 times. Let them drain, like I have here, my drainer. You're going to let them drain because I don't want any water so we can do our marmalade. Okay, let's go. I'm going to cut them in half. I want nice big chunks because it's going to start to boil and they're going to reduce in size. Just like that. Okay, I'm going to finish with the rest so we don't lose any time, and I'll be back to show you when I've chopped them. Come up close so you can see what I put in my pot. I've chopped my strawberries nice and fine, and in this corner, this is how you're going to do it. You're going to put a little bit of sugar, about ½ a cup, no more, so we can start to simmer it gradually. Now I'm going to juice my lemon, half of a lemon. I'm using the lemon because this is a secret for all marmalades. When you're going to make up your reserves, you're going to put lemon inside. This helps it not to crystallize, and you can preserve this marmalade for about 10 years. And I'm not kidding. I'm telling you the truth. About 10 years. The secret to that, well, you're going to have to wait until the entire recipe is almost over so I can show you. Because the secret is in the mason jar. So I'm going to put my strawberries on my stove. We'll call over the cameraman together. I'm going to put it on my stove, and I'm going to put it on high. I'm going to cover it up just like that. I'm not bothering it. I'm leaving it just like that. Come up close. You can see that it's starting to simmer. You see that? We have a simmer right here. Now is the time that I'm going to start from the bottom up always. And we're just going to turn the bottom to the top. I want the sugar to come out this way. With the little bit of sugar that I'm simmering the strawberries in, I'm going to help the strawberries extract all the water from the bottom up. Don't take your spoon, like I've said before, and start doing that to it. It's terrible. You're destroying the strawberries. You destroy everything that you cook, and you take your spoon and you go around like that. And I want a wooden spoon for that. Okay, the bottom up. Beautiful, nice and shiny. They're starting to give all the flavors. They're combining. And the smell is spectacular. It smells like a strawberry field. Okay, at this point, I'm adding in about ½ a teaspoon of salt. That's my preserve. The salt is going to preserve your marmalade. And also, the salt is going to help bring all the flavors out. You saw in the beginning of the recipe that I told you we're going to put vanilla extract. We put the vanilla at the end. If you put it now, the natural vanilla extract, it's going to burn and we're going to have a terrible flavor. Okay, at this point, now I'm putting in the rest of my sugar. 1½ kilos, like I said. I know it seems a lot, but it's not. Okay, gradually, I'm going to take the bottom again to the top, like that. You see the water? It's not water, it's the juices of the strawberries. Okay, I'm gonna put the rest, and once I put the remaining of the sugar, I'll be back. Come up close, I put all my sugar in. It's starting to simmer, and I want you to notice something. You see that foamy, soapy thing? Well, this has to come out, because if we leave this inside, well, our marmalade is gonna go bad. And if you wanna make a jar, it's okay. But if you're gonna make a lot, like 10 kilos or 15 kilos for the winter, it's gonna go bad. We have to take it all out. Come and see now. See, I took all the foam out. We don't need that. That's gonna go to the garbage. And at this point, we're gonna put our stove again, but this time on medium high. Like that. We're going to cover it with the lid. Slightly open so the steam can go out. Okay, let's go back to the table so I can tell you about the mason jar. The secret for a good preserve is that it's nice and clean in here and very dry. But I didn't tell you the secret yet. The secret so you can preserve it for 10 years, I'm going to tell you at the end when we're going to put the strawberries inside. Okay? So we're going to wait for the strawberries to simmer perfectly. And once that happens, we're going to come back so I can put it in the mason jar. Okay, let's see at this point how our marmalade is doing, because you're going to have to go back and forth and see how it's doing. You just can't put the lid on and forget about it. It's not like the bread dough. You can't go for coffee when you're making marmalade. You see that it's reduced, the juices have reduced. And if you have small children, make sure they're not close by, because this is very hot. It can give you a very bad burn. You call your children when the marmalade is ready. Okay, we're going to put the lid back on and let it simmer for a little bit, for about 40 minutes more. Okay, come close. Our marmalade is ready. That's it, guys. I'm closing my stove, and I want you to see that my strawberries have kept their shape. You can even see the little seeds. That's what we're looking for. Okay, we're going to take it off the stove. Be very careful here because it's very hot, like I said. I'm going to put it there. Get my spoon, my wooden spoon. And now, we're going to put a little bit of vanilla extract. It's not going to have a vanilla flavor, I promise. We're putting this to enhance our strawberries even more. The salt and the vanilla extract, that's what they do. Just a little, that's it. It's about a teaspoon. We're going to give it a stir from the bottom up always, because we have our strawberries. See how they are? They've kept their shape. Wonderful. If you make this recipe, your house will smell like strawberries for 3 days, and I'm not exaggerating. Okay, secret is revealed. I'm putting in my, let me put my glove on so I don't get burned. Now I'm going to fill up my jar, my mason jar. I want this nice and hot once you get it off your stove. Don't wait for the marmalade to cool down, like that. It's going to get a little messy, but don't worry. I'm going to fill the rest, and I'll come up close so I can show you now that I put it in. Look how beautiful that is. Deep, dark, but not black. Don't make it black because you're going to ruin all its vitamins. That's our marmalade. And this is marmalade. It's not strawberry jam. If it was jam, it would have been more condensed. Marmalade means that it's runny, a little runny. Now, this is the secret. Very hot. You're not going to be able to handle it. That's how hot I want it. I'm going to put my gloves on. One glove. I'm going to close my mason jar nice and tight, like that. And so you can preserve this for 10 years, like I said, And I'm not exaggerating. That's my secret. My grandmother used to make it like this. And we're going to do a lot with this kind of preserving. You're going to put it on your countertop like that, upside down. You're going to leave it like that for about 5 to 6 hours so the air can leave the jar, because it will leave the jar. Once it's cooled, turn it upside down, store it in a dark place in your cupboard, and you're going to have marmalade for 10 years. No mold to it, it's not going to go sour. This is the perfect recipe. Okay, so that was my secret that I revealed to you. I hope you enjoyed today's recipe. I'm looking forward till next time, and always remember, cooking brings people together. Bye.